Hi guys, this is a super fun, super short, hopefully, video that I wanted to show you about my time management plan and what I've been learning and picking up over time and finally implementing. So some of you may already use Google Calendar, and you might already know this. I actually used something similar in Outlook when I used to have a job working for it's a long story. I used to have a job where I was basically taking care of my boss's schedule, shifting around. Like her meetings were so packed that there wasn't any blank space whatsoever. So I have worked in this before, but I've never done it for myself. And I thought, you know what? Why am I not doing this for myself? I saw somebody talking about this, and as you can see, I'm like testing it out in this week, but I want to jump into this week of January to kind of test it with you guys. So this is the week that I've been testing, and it's a little bit random. I've been putting in some things that are permanent, such as a lunch break that goes all the way across the day, and church, and a couple things that are just like miscellaneous catch-up time. But now I want to go ahead and take a look at like setting up a more permanent schedule. So the idea behind this, before I go into it, is really just to name your time, to give every chunk of time in the day a name so that you're not just kind of aimlessly, like I would just be like, okay, this space here in the week is generally writing, editing, marketing, social media, Patreon, you name it. This is all just like open space, and I've got my to-do list, but where does it actually go? Like it sometimes will get so jammed up, or like things happen in this day and I spend too much time on one thing and then it gets jammed up across the week. And anyway, so what we're doing is we're naming time. So I'm just going to give you an example. If a day started at 9 a.m., and I am going to mess with this a lot because I don't know, I'm always changing my schedule, but let's just give things a name for right now. So I am currently making my top priority editing book 1. Now, this is not going to be permanent, but for right now, I mean, I can always change this later. So what I'm going to do is make it repeat daily. Or actually, I could do weekly on Mondays. Let's do that. So basically, the idea here is you're setting a time frame that's going to be repeating, and if I save it, oops, I actually want to do one more thing. So I'm going to go in and edit. You're seeing how I kind of manage this, and I want to make my writing time, I think I made it green. I just liked that it was like go time, like a stoplight. So this is like green, like go time. Let's edit that book. And now if I click through each week, oops, I don't think it applied to everything. So let's figure out how to apply it to everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, and you guys, this is so fun. I get to show you real time how I'm learning to use this calendar. So let's do this. Let's delete it. It's going to ask if I want to delete any and all of them. I'll just say all of them. Thank you very much. And let's start again. This is editing book 1, and I want it to be, where's that green? Here we go. I want it all to be green, and I do want it to repeat every single Monday. So I'm not doing this option right here, the daily option, because I don't want Sundays and Saturdays to necessarily be included. In fact, I don't know if I want all the days to be included even. So what I'm going to do is actually, oops, I think it's this button actually, is duplicate it, and I'm going to put it onto Tuesdays like this by clicking the date and clicking Tuesday the 8th. And now I want it to repeat weekly on Tuesday. I've got the right color. I'm color coding them so that I can just see at a glance, like this is my lunch break. It's not all, it starts out as all blue. So that would be a little bit confusing. And I really like this. So I'm not going to keep going and like claiming all my time like this. I want to show you guys actually what I might do. Like for instance, Thursdays, I actually want to set a reminder, which is that fun bright red color, that it's my YouTube. And I'm just going to put YouTube, but this is basically every single Thursday. I know that I have a YouTube video coming out. I'm considering doing 9 a.m., so I'm going to place it right there. And that's my little reminder to not only during this part of the week looking forward and seeing that, yeah, I really need to be editing my YouTube video so that it's uploaded by this time, which, you know what, let's do this. Let's put a reminder, finish and upload YouTube video. But then this reminder on Thursday is a reminder to promote it. So I could even update it like this and add promote the YouTube video, just so that it's like, hey, I put all this work into making it. I better tell people about it. So that there you go. So that's reminders, and I really love how they stick out. And you'll notice that I have this miscellaneous catch-up time that I scheduled till 7. Right now, I'm telling myself I'll work from 9 till 7. Believe it or not, this is really cutting my work hours short. I work too much. I work into the night a lot of nights, like watching a show but working while I watch a show. So I'm kind of using this calendar system to try to then cut myself off. So what I could even do to get really strict with myself is put done working and be really, really strict. And of course, let's give that another color. Let's make it black or gray or whatever that is. And this is going to be daily, and I'm going to be really strict with myself. Oops, I don't think that worked very well. Oh, it's saving. And that was somebody on Discord. Maybe I better go check that in a second. So really quick, let me just finish this up because I'm not being very clear. So like if I wanted to also not work on Sundays and I wanted to say, oh gosh, I don't know what to call this. Actually, let's just call it day off. Awesome. Hold on. Excuse that. So sorry. Day off, and we're going to make it gray as well. There we go. And now you can see that that's a day off. So now if I wanted to, for example, right now I'm trying to draft my book and I'm trying to edit my book. So I'm trying to draft book 3. Now, drafting, I really think it helps to do this all in, how do I say it? All in one big session versus like doing little hours. But if you wanted to, you could also do like an hour a day and set it for daily. But what I found is that, say I was doing this, like editing, drafting, or whatever, if it was your like work day here, and then in the evenings you put editing and drafting down here, I'm realizing really quickly, like if I'm blocking off this time, I actually don't have time to write Patreon posts. I don't have time to do Instagram posts. So I may have to actually bump it down. For example, let's say all events, okay? And I'm going to not cover the lunch hour because we're being realistic. And so then I could put right here, post on Instagram. And you know what? Maybe I want to do this. Currently, my plan is to just do 3 or 4 times a week. Oh my gosh, I better go check Patreon right after this. The Discord group. Let's do Mondays. And then I'm going to go ahead and we'll pop this reminder up just a little higher. And you can wiggle them around, which I love. Post on Instagram, and this will again be every Wednesday. And actually, you can change it in here as well. So I don't really need a whole half hour, but I like to schedule some time to answer as well so that I'm not scrolling forever, but I'm also not like coming back to it multiple times a day to answer. I'm trying to be really strict about that. So you can see that I'm giving every single second of my workday a name. So I'm going to continue. Let's say, for example, actually, let's just do another half hour here. Let's start by saying reply on all social medias and YouTube. Okay, so I'm literally going to schedule that so that I'm not doing it throughout the week, even though I should probably be doing this on like Thursdays. So let's see if I can pop it over Thursdays or even maybe Fridays, considering I have the video comes out on Thursdays. So maybe the best day really would be Fridays. So I've given them a day to basically get all the responses in, bump it over there. Okay. You can see that I have a general feedback here, just a reminder to give feedback to my CP. We're sending each other, oh my gosh, I am so sorry guys, I better finish this now. We are sending each other info on Fridays right now, our feedback and sending chapters. So I'm going to say this is the social or a platform day. We'll call it a platform day. Okay. So on my platform day, I might schedule filming a YouTube video first while I have the light. That's a full hour, right? Because I probably need a full hour. If I was feeling really ambitious, I could put edit YouTube video. Oops. Like that. And then that probably will take a full hour because I'm a little bit slow. Then we could put here, write a Patreon post. So you can see how I'm making it a platform day, and I could put write 2 more Patreon posts. Now this is probably really ambitious, so let's just say another Patreon post. Because I probably won't have finished that one. And you get the idea. So I'm literally going to fill up my time, and you're going from your to-do list, but you're naming each hour. So again, maybe, oops, that was a little bit wonky. Let's go all the way till 1. Maybe I want to continue. And then what I'm going to do after I have, let's make it green, and let's make it repeat. There we go. Once I have named all of this time, I'm going to try, and I have been with week 1. Let's jump back to week 1. I've been noticing, what's going on. Like right now, I should be editing, but because I'm in the habit of sort of randomly doing whatever I'm feeling excited about, I have been doing whatever I feel excited about. So now I should have been doing this video here with Patreon posts. So now I might play around. I might bump some things around and say, put this miscellaneous catch-up time right here. And you can see how, oops, I only want to do it for this event. So because I've been creating a schedule, now I can bump this down. I can bump this over, oops, because I'm reading chapters for Brittany, my CP. And I want to make sure to do that. And then you can see how I'm still making sure that I have time for everything. I am rearranging. And now my editing day is going to go till 7 versus having reading time. Or if I wanted to split it up, I could bump some editing time over here. But the biggest thing I've noticed is that the more of a chunk of time you have, the more focused your time is, the more you will get done. So I'm going to stop here and call my husband back because he's called twice. I hope you guys don't mind this video. It's a little bit random, but I just wanted to show you the Google Calendar, and I wanted to suggest that you try this for yourself, and that it would be really fun to see, how our weeks start to look. And if we find that we are able to give ourselves more time off, this is my goal right here, is to be done working, to not literally work from waking up till going to bed anymore, and to have actual real breaks, and to, most importantly, to honor this editing time and this drafting time. So if I'm scheduling the platform day, then I can honor this time knowing that, don't worry, you will get these other things done. It'll be okay. And as you can see, I'm even including catch-up time on Saturdays, which is like, I don't know where my time needs to go yet, so I'm still figuring out how to name it, but I'm naming the things that I know for sure, and I just want to encourage you guys to do the same. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to be polling you guys very soon on the video for the second part of the month that you would like, because I have some ideas. So let me know what you like in the poll. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to comment as well if you have any requests. I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye!